or available next Friday at least.
And why is that?
I'll be out where there's no internet or electricity.
Oh,
So,
fun.
Nice.
Alright, so last week we had a bit of fun. Daeun had a bit of an existential crisis due to not having his armor. Um, he eventually got it back after sulking around the city for at least a day. Um, then Starabon grew his tree a lot more.
Oh, Copper, don't.
Um, I beg your pardon.
I'm trying to berate my cat.
All right. Daehun communed with one of the twin divine and is determined to get the demon back in his body so he can take control of it. Um,
Yep.
and Miss Livia said something, discovered Starabon's tree is way too big for this area. And he teleported to the monastery where you got the mummy skeletons. Then Miss Olivia communed with the same twin divine that Daehun had. It convinced him to offer Daehun an alternative. And you were going to do something else. What was that?
Kill the Herald. Kill him.
No, it wasn't that. It was what? Go to see if you could get more, or if the mummy's head respond.
Oh, right. Yeah, we were gonna go kill some mummies.
All right, one moment while I get my notebook because that has some names on it. There we go. Yeah, how long will it take Miss Livia to get here? Because she's kind of in charge of this thing.
That would be the most Liv thing, though. I was like, she's in charge of the bachelorette party, but doesn't show up.
No, she's not in charge of the bachelorette party. She's, well, she had Turku in charge of that. But who shall we start with? You know, it's been a while since we've had Arson here.
Yep.
When we last left you, you were going to find better Arson.
Yeah. To start my training montage.
I think that would be a great place to start.
Copper, I love you, but
you okay, I know we left off with you going out to find better Arson, but did we establish that you knew you were back in Snokev?
I don't think we did.
Well, you would realize pretty quick that you were back in Snokev, just out by the coast or the harbor, since that's where the warehouse was.
Right.
But apart from that, you don't really know where to start looking for better arson.
Yeah, that's very fair. Okay, so from what I gather, I'm basically I'm basically in some abandoned warehouse on the coast,
Well,
and I need to.
it's not abandoned. It's where you guys woke up after your excursion into the spaceship.
Right. Okay, so wait. So does that mean I woke up like alone? Because I was with people on the spaceship.
Now you were with the rest of the party. It's just you left after discovering you had powers,
Okay.
and that your water arm is no longer water.
I remember I tried to focus my arm into a stone arm, and it worked.
That's
Is
correct.
my arm still stone, or is it like it only worked briefly kind of thing?
After a minute, it would have returned to normal.
Okay. Okay, so my number one goal, finding someone to give me directions.
Directions to where, Arson?
Exactly. But I'm going to start directions just to town, I suppose. I don't think Arson's ever been to this warehouse, so he's going to look for like a dock worker or something.
There are plenty around.
Okay, so he's just going to look for one that doesn't look particularly busy. And he is going to be like, hey, I need directions to town. Can you point me in the right direction?
Depends, where do you want to go?
Let's see. I would like to probably try to find my way back into like our base or whatever.
You're going to have to be more specific than that, sir. I do not know where your base is.
Yeah, that's very fair. And the thing is, I don't think Arson knows the coordinates either.
Do you know the name?
Yes, Order of the Swan, familiar?
9.
Uh, you know what? If you can just point me to the nearest bar, I'll get better tips there.
The nearest bar?
Yep.
He'll point you into the city. Is it down that street, and you have an option of 4 taverns.
Sounds good. I will start there. And Darson is going to, I don't know, like give him a nod and acknowledgement and be on his way.
So you get to the corner, and there are. Well, you're spoiled for choice here.
Cool.
Depending on the quality you want, there's a tavern with a sign that has like a green dragon on it. There's another one with a fiery bird. A third with what looks like a swan, like flying off with a baby, like holding the diaper in its beak.
Okay. I think Arson's gonna go into the Swan building. His thought process is, well, I mean, we're the Order of the Swan, and they have a swan on their things, so clearly we both got a similar theme going on. And you know what they say about birds of a feather.
They hate each other.
No, they stay together.
I don't know where that saying came from.
It's just like a little, I don't know what it's called. Point is, he's gonna go in and try to find like a barkeep to talk to.
Yeah, and I just learned this earlier this week that I have a very dry sense of humor. So, right. So you go inside and over. Right, this place seems a little bit cramped, though not necessarily for you. It looks like it was mostly made for halflings and gnomes, but other tall folk can be here. You do see the occasional human and elf, but it is mostly just halflings and gnomes in this place. In front of you, there is a bar with a halfling cleaning a mug.
All right. First things first, Arson's gonna order a drink. It's been a long day.
Oh, hello, welcome to the Bird and Baby. What can I get for you?
Australia.
Hello. I would like just a good pint of whatever's on the house right now. House special.
That'll be a copper.
Cool. He gives him the copper.
And I'll serve you a pint of well, I don't know alcohol. It smells like ale.
Cool. Arson's going to sip from it politely. And then he's going to say, by the way, I'm looking for directions to a specific group. Have you ever heard of the Order of the Swan?
Oh yeah, the group that hangs at the bear tosser's place, right? The bear brawler.
Yeah, there. I seem to have kind of lost my way, and I'm not sure where it is.
Oh well, yeah, you're not a fair or tosser. You just need to go out to that street and go southeast for a couple of blocks. You'll get there eventually.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. You've been very helpful. Arson's then going to down the rest of his drink in like one gulp. He'll give him another copper as like a tip and then like exit the establishment.
All right. And well, the barkeep was true to his word, and you have found the bear brawler.
Dick. He's gonna cross his fingers as he enters, hoping that better Arson just fucking happens to be there.
He is not.
Welp, this is my luck. Arson, Arson's gonna sit down at the bar and order a drink. It's been a long 7 minutes.
Well, I got to say, Arson, you look rather down. What is troubling you?
Well, Let's just say that it's been a long day. Listen, I'm looking for better arson, or you know what? I actually don't think I know their real name. You wouldn't happen to know where they are, would you?
Well, I don't. You might want to ask Fleur. She's friends with his friends. Well, he's adventuring party. The samurai and the kenku.
Right, right. The bird guy and the scary one. All right, well, I'll start there. Arson, again, downs his entire drink and gives a copper to the barkeep
It is
and looks around.
it is
And
nice
looks
that you
around.
are paying me for once.
I know, I'm great. Arson at this point is a little tipsy, probably because he hasn't eaten anything and just down like 2 pints. Like all of that is going directly to his head.
Now, before you rush off, Arson, you look a little bit peckish. Do you want breakfast?
Arson does turn around interested, but then he like squints a little and he's like, "It's not fucking beans, is it?"
No. Tell you what, I'll make a special offer of pancakes.
Thick. Arson like sits down and like a fucking child is just like looking very expectantly.
Now, I have to go and cook them. They're not ready out just yet.
He's like, "Aw." He's like, well, while I wait, another beer, please.
Eventually, Fleur would arrive, and you ask her about better arson, or at least her companions, and she says, well, arson, as supposed to be on the way here, at least Aganai and Ono-san are supposed to.
Sounds good. I might as well just wait then. Hopefully better arson will be traveling with them. In the meantime, do you want to have pancakes with me? They're pretty good.
Sure.
Cool. Libertas, another beer.
And you and Fleur have essentially what amounts to a mother-son date.
Yeah.
Um, Lunar, remind me, what time of day did Aganai and Ono arrive and trick you with the whole WIRS bit?
I want to say it was like mid morning, but I could be wrong. I can't quite remember either.
Okay, well, whatever. I think it would. I think it was either in the evening, like this day's evening, or the quote unquote tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
When they arrive, Arson, they don't have him with them, but I would ask this. Og and I will pull out a sending stone and say into it that one of the members of the Order of Swan wants to talk with you. All right. He says that he wants to. If you want to meet with him, go to this celestial firmament, since that's where remind me of his name, Moriyama-san is. Has dragged him.
Alrighty. Arson's gonna get a to-go box for the rest of his pancakes. He did order more. And is going to be on his little merry way.
You get to the celestial firmament, and it's really not hard to locate Better Arson. He's the only water genasi in the entire building that looks bored out of their minds.
I mean, that is very fair. I would think that like being the only Ganassi in an entire place just filled with like regular humanoids, like pretty easy to pick him out of the crowd. Just look at the guy that's either like water or fire. Anyways, Arson is going to go up to Better Arson. He's going to be like, "Hey, Better Arson. I still don't know your name. At least I don't think you ever told me. Anyway, I need to talk to you for a second.
Well, my name is Santo Yoshi.
Santo Yoshi. I will remember that. Maybe. Probably not. But I still need to I still need to speak with you for like a quick little second.
Alright, and what's this about?
Okay, so Arson's gonna pull Better Arson to a more secluded part of the library.
It's a library. There are plenty of secluded spots.
Right. And then Arson's gonna be like, okay, so basically, long story short, woke up in a warehouse only to find this, and he shows him his water arm that's no longer a water arm.
Okay, that's your arm. What about it?
Wait, did you never know? It used to be made out of water.
He looks at you curiously. Made of
Okay.
water.
Yes. So like completely like see through, live in the other gang used to fucking pour bullshit in it like all of the time. Water.
Okay, and now it's flesh.
Yes. Basically, long story short, we're kind of dealing with like twin divine bullshit, and I keep having like these weird dreams of like the elementals like messing with me. Because not only did I have a water arm, but I also had like literal rock hard abs, like literally made out of hard rock.
How lucky you.
Again, can't stress enough. I mean that very literally. Point is that after our like excursion to space or whatever, that I had another dream where basically I bullied the wind elemental, and when I woke up, like all of my elemental body parts are just normal now. But I can now do this, and Arson's going to try to turn his water arm back into a stone arm again.
Alright. Roll a d20, add your charisma modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so I'm going to actually try to. So 1d20 plus my charisma modifier. Wait, what is that? It's like 3, isn't it? Charisma is 3. And then what was the last thing?
Proficiency bonus.
That is
I believe it's a 4.
4. Yeah, up. Got the roll.
What were you trying to do again?
I'm just trying to turn my used to be water arm into a stone arm to like show that it can like change different elements now.
It doesn't fully change into rock, but there are places where rock is like sticking out. Looks rather odd, if not painful, except you don't feel any pain except when the rocks are growing out of it.
Arson does that and is like clearly like trying to hold back pain. He's like, see? Totally natural.
Huh. Okay.
The point is that I need to get a handle on these. I used to just have like a water arm like naturally, but now that it's gone and I can kind of control it, I need some help into like I don't know, not suck ass at it. Like this, and he just like points at his like barely rock arm, is pretty pathetic.
Well, I can understand why you came to me. I am also a Ganassi, and I do change my form. I think I might be the wrong type of druid for this, though.
Look, I'm not exactly looking for like the best teacher, because let's be honest, how many people have had this exact situation happen to them? All I'm asking is for like a couple pointers. Or like, I don't know, someone to do yoga meditations with.
Well, that I can do. I was just saying, Circle of the Moon druids can wild shape into elementals. I
Okay.
am a Circle of the Shepherd druid. Yeah, he's quiet for a moment, but I think I have an idea. Come with me. And she'll go find the white dragonborn that they travel with, and Mariama's son. I am going to take this child with me for a little bit into the elemental plane of air. Probably be back. Are you part of the wedding? And she asks you.
Oh. Yeah, maybe.
We'll
I
be
don't think Liv would be that bitchy to like not invite me.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Cool.
Alright, and she doesn't even wait for a reply before taking you outside, pulling out a strange-looking metal fork, and cast a spell that transport. Well, you get the same feeling that you get when you teleport somewhere, and you find yourself just in the middle of air. You don't see any ground below you. The only bit of land or anything that isn't air are clouds. And you begin falling.
Better Arson, I can't help.
Well, there's no gravity on this plane, at least not normally. Or not the normal kind of gravity that you're used to. And You see that he is falling like nonchalantly, like right next to you, like not even bother, just going head down, while you're just like spread out, trying to
Yeah,
slow your
Arson is
fall.
definitely like flailing around.
Look, just think of a direction, and you will fall in that direction.
Okay, I would like to not be falling down anymore.
Well, you gotta fall somewhere. There is no land here.
Right. You know what? Let's spice it up. I want to fall up. And Arson's gonna like picture that.
You slow to a you come to a gradual stop before you start falling the other way. Right now, we are in luck. Santo says as he falls after you, because I happen to know of a particular person with a similar condition as you. And they should be around here somewhere. And he'll look around and say, "Ah, over there," and point in a direction.
Arson's gonna think about falling in that direction.
Right. As you both start falling in that direction, you see what looks like it's a small dot, but as it gets bigger, you realize that it's like just like a ball of rock, and a vegetated piece of rock too. There are several trees and bushes. And as it gets bigger, or better Arson says, now, to land, you need to fall in the opposite direction. That way you just don't take all that falling damage.
Got it.
And I tell you, you're going to do to follow better Arson's example.
Yes. Arson understands he is way out of his depth and is just like, you know what? I can follow directions for once.
Better Arson pretty much goes into a nosedive before telling it that he's going to provide an example for you to follow. And where is it? And she slows down enough to where he falls forward rolling, but doesn't look like he's hurt in any way. That should have been normal. I don't know why it was on advantage. All right. I stands up, brushes himself on it, turns to. Now try to do that, except don't roll unless you have to.
Got it. So Arson's going to try to follow better Arson's example and starts going into a nosedive.
Yeah. For the landing, I'm going to ask you for an acrobatics check.
Yeah, with my awesome dexterity modifier of 1. Thick.
Well,
You know, there's some irony in the Ganassi that doesn't belong to the party with a Japanese person pulling a kamikaze.
Just fucking nosedive straight into the fucking rock.
So
You know, I'm sure your cult taught you to know that.
Yeah, you try to follow Better Arson's example, except your timing is a bit off, and you belly flop onto the earth.
Just flap.
And you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, fair.
That's not what I was referring to. We'll have to work on your timing.
Arson's like, nailed it. As he just spits up a bunch of earth.
Well, let's try and see if he's here. After walking for a minute, you eventually find a wooden building that's it looks like a open house, more or less. There isn't a door, but I suppose the best way to put it would be that it's less of a house and more of a walled courtyard with a little bit of an entrance. Inside, there's a kobold. It looks like he's meditating. Better Arson stands in the entryway, knocks, and says, "Hey, Tolbe, was it? I brought someone you might want to meet." The kobold opens his eyes. Ah, yes, my successor. I can see that you were... Well, it looks like you had a bit of a rough landing.
Arson just gives a thumbs up.
Now tell me, what have you been experiencing?
Okay. So Arson's basically just going to reiterate everything that he told Better Arson about the elementals, the dreams. He used to have a water arm, but now he doesn't. And he can kind of make his body into different elements, but it's very hit or miss.
Ah, I see. Now, what particular elements? I can guess which ones, but I don't know if you have met them just yet. Like, which ones have you met, or have been in the? Have you fought in the dreams?
Well, let's see. I got my ass kicked by water and earth, but I was the one that bullied air. And then fire basically just ran away from me, so
Well, it's going to.
I guess water, earth, and air?
Well, it's going to do that in the next dream that you get. So you're going to have to like chase after it. But congratulations on bullying the air elemental. That was the one that fled from me.
Yeah, he was a pushover. Get it? Because he pushed him out. Haha.
And I tell you, you're here to learn how to better control these powers, right?
Right.
Alright, come with me. And both of you, yes, you stay. You're staying on this plane because he has no way back. I can see it in his eyes. And you will essentially get a training montage for the next 2 days.
Sick.
to our other group. There we go. And don't worry, I will get you all over here post haste, and since this has the lighting on, we'll just have cameraman Arson out. You all go down the way that you remember that the mummies were so many months ago. Because believe it or not, it's been only a handful of months since you were last here. Miss Olivia, as you're walking down the tunnel, your book of shadows starts buzzing.
Oh, fuck me. No, Sturbon, that's not a fucking invitation. I don't want any witty quips out of you.
Shame.
She says, moving forward and pulling out her book of shadows.
It's a message from Turku. It says, have an issue here, the Bear Brawler. Everything went topsy-turvy and Fleurs disappeared.
Nice.
Biv shuts the book, snaps it shut, and inhales deeply. I'm going to fucking murder those mummies. She says, continuing to move forward, not telling anyone anything at all.
Well, do you remember the way?
Great question. The answer, of course, is no, but Liv is walking in a direction regardless.
You'll get there eventually.
Don't we all?
Look, if it's good enough for Arson, it's good enough for me.
Sarah Von Dehun, Miss Livia is getting ahead of you.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, right. As soon as you saw her snap her book of shadows close and say that, she's now tossing the dagger up and down in the palm of her hand. Oh no! Hit invisible wall, or it's just the edge of my. No, just the edge of my screen. Huh. Oh wait, no, it's that way.
You should be able to see Soul. I brought your token onto the thing so you can see what they're doing.
I think they realize that they've been moving the token around, I think.
Well, I've been moving it. There.
Oh, my mistake.
There.
My token.
Oh no.
You just dragged all of our tokens, I think.
No, just Dehun.
They
No.
no longer exist. I guess that little talk with one of the twin divines just really did a fucking number on him.
I gotta say, I really like how for Arson, like his talk with like the elementals was him like trying to improve himself. Meanwhile, Damon's literally trying to get possessed again.
Where the heck are we going?
God, I don't remember.
It's like technically I'm not even here, so
I'm
Go,
just
Sarson, show me the way.
you know.
It's a bloody maze.
You know, who knows? We might find another cute elf girl stuck in a pot.
Yeah,
I really doubt it, but it's not impossible.
here. This might make things easier. To see where you have and have not been. But yes, so because of your wanderings, you, Cerebon and yeah, all eventually get separated because you're lost.
Yeah, that's fair.
Huh. Mikhail, Ghost Arson, Shara, I guess we lost everyone. Fuck. Mikhail, do you remember where the mummies were?
It's just lives like, fuck, it worked for arson. What the hell?
I believe it was near where we came in.
I hold up. She sits herself up against a wall, takes her fucking shoes off, and will attempt to turn her legs into draconic ones.
Okay.
And Shara sure is giving emotional support. So charisma plus proficiency.
Oh,
That's
hey.
Okay. Daehyun, before you move into that room, when you're right there in that room, you hear what sounds like a whispering coming from in this room here.
Aha. Good. Yes, whispering is good. I will pull out my sword and shield and go forward into the room.
God damn it.
well, it's good knowing him.
It's like,
Hello, Whisperer.
hello, Whisperer?
In this room is what looks like a very large well.
Oh, heck no.
Um,
That would have been okay if it was a mummy, but no water. All right, you know what? Daehyun's
You guys
confident.
seen The Grudge. Fuck this.
the well is filled to the brim. Inside, you see a sword.
Oh, sick.
Oh. Yeah, I totally know what's gonna happen. Let's see. All right, hey, I have my cap of water breathing on. So I can breathe underneath.
Oh, dude, don't stick your head into the fucking definitely haunted well. That's how you get eaten by sharks.
I want to take the sword so bad.
Oh,
wait,
Daehyun.
wait for some mysterious lake lady to hand it to you.
Yeah.
You know what? How about this? Daehyun will first sheath his sword, and he will hold his hand out as if accepting the sword, and see if that will do anything. He will not touch it, nor go near enough to touch it.
Alright,
He'll
he's
just
fucking
he's trying to force it to his hand.
he's Arthuring this shit.
More Luke
Except,
Skywalker,
again,
but
yeah, Arthur had a fucking lake lady hand it.
Roll
Well, only
me
in
a
the fucking
persuasion
Monty
check.
Python film.
No, that's actually like in
And
Lamort
that
to
was
Arthur.
only with that was the first sword with Excalibur.
No, Caliburn was the first sword, or the sword in the stone that he pulled out. Excalibur was the lady in the lake who just fucking yeeted it at him with
21,
Avalon.
baby.
Okay. You hold your hand out over the water in a accepting manner, and the sword moves a little bit, but then before essentially standing up on the tip and floating to the top of the water.
I can't believe that actually fucking worked.
What? Wait, so it's floating on the top of the water, so the tip is touching the water, right?
When it got to the top of the water, Not the tip of it, but it's like the entire sword is floating on the water.
Oh, so like horizontally, not
yes.
vertically.
Yeah, like a
Yes.
fucking piece of
Oh.
driftwood.
Yeah, it
Is the
started.
handle
It started floating up like a piece of wood, but now it's floating on the surface like a piece of wood.
okay? Is the handle towards me?
Yes.
May the sun be with me. He's going to grab it.
I mean, the fact that most of this worked
Make a
already.
wisdom saving throw.
the whispering stops.
Oh, nice. He'll try to pick it up off of the water.
Make a contested charisma check.
Yeah.
No.
This thing is cursed.
Well, it's definitely something, but it's not cursed.
I mean, no offense, but like, if I were to walk into a room with a fucking grunge well and like whispering and shit, and then it floated towards me, like, I don't know,
I
man.
do
That looks
think
pretty
it's
fucking
cursed.
cursed to me.
Yes, you see colors that no one has ever seen.
Oh,
Mysterious
no.
colors.
Mysterious
Start
colors, blah blah blah.
awesome. Okay, so I pick up the sword and I
Now
hold it
roll.
out and try to. Can I inspect it?
You
Now
may.
roll on the permanent madness table.
Oh, I really like madness. That's a
It's
good one.
just etched with runes, but the runes just say you done fucked up.
No, you look in and your reflection, your eyes are glowing a mysterious color unlike any ever seen.
You're inspecting the sword. Go ahead, roll investigation.
Yeah, 8.
It's definitely a sword.
There are all runes carved in it, but you cannot translate what they say.
It is a sword made of black metal.
Oh,
Oh, that's sick.
let's go.
Like, that sword is so fucking cursed, but at least it's cool.
I'm gonna be
It's
Darth
definitely
Vader.
a cool looking. It is definitely a cool looking cursed as fuck sword. Gotta
Mm,
give him that.
the best kind of cursed sword.
Now,
I mean, at least if he's gonna go out, he's gonna go out with looking badass.
I do have to ask this. What is the style of the sword? Is it broadsword, longsword, one-sided?
The sword from
Um,
Avatar.
Meteor
don't-
space sword? Is it space sword?
No,
Space
it's
sword?
it's not a space sword.
Damn.
It's not space sword. This is so sad.
Take a look at the types of swords.
Oh, you don't. If you didn't have one, don't worry about it. I was just wondering. It sounded cool.
I have a general one in mind. It's just it's been a while since I took a look at them.
Sword. Sweet.
Sword.
Sword. All right. So while you're
Dagon's
doing
homework
that,
is to find like a cool black sword on like stock images.
yeah.
Well, it'll have the stats of a long sword. Is
Okay.
technically a hand and a half sword.
So bastard sword, or what they call long swords in 5e.
Oh, so that's what. All right. Sweet. Perfect. That's what I was thinking.
Of course,
Okay.
Dagon would get something called a bastard sword.
Hey, I was legitimately born.
Okay. I mean, so bastard. Wait.
I mean that. Yes.
Culture is different.
Okay.
I will remind the two of you that are still in this hallway, you are allowed to move.
I'm sure Daehun's not doing anything horribly suspicious and or potentially cursed. Anyways, so dragon legs.
I can't wait for all of you to get your cursed weapons, and Arson is just like, what the fuck? I just have to like meditate and shit.
Should I roll Arthur for default dragon
Yes.
bullshit?
Yes.
Cool. Natural 20.
Yeah. Okay, so the legs will take you down that hallway to this doorway here.
Let me zoom out and try and find the way.
The water door.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, come on.
Here.
Yep.
I would like to look into the water.
You look into the water. There is nothing else.
Nothing.
No.
Oh, all right. Well, hey, you know what? I'll take it. Thank you, Whisperer. Unless you're the sword, then thank you for coming along with me. I only have one sheath. Okay, I'll try to fit this one into my old
Does
sheath.
it not come with a
put
scabbard?
You know what? I think it's like a,
It-
you know,
It did
take
come
a
with
sword,
a
leave a
scabbard.
sword situation.
So I have a
Yeah,
double sword.
it's like when you get the fucking Master Sword in Zelda, you don't know where the fucking scabbard came from, but you got it now.
Awesome. Okay, so I have a black sword with a sheath.
Okay.
And then I have a normal sword with a sheath.
Now, I
No.
ask you guys to stop moving your tokens. That way I can bring Soul over without messing anything up like last time.
Got it. Hey guys.
So,
Hey,
How y'all
Dahan.
doing?
I'm guessing you didn't get into anything cursed and potentially dangerous. I'm having my dragon legs walk me to the mummies because I can't remember where they are, but Mikhail can.
Why do they look so weird?
Well, I literally just put the hind legs of a black dragon on my own body. What did you think would happen?
What is wrong with your thighs? That is messed up.
Yeah,
All right.
it's not necessarily all that comfortable, but honestly, I'm
So
kind of surprised.
this is where it is?
I think that's
All
it.
right.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. She looks down at her legs. I must say, Mikhail, I did this fucking perfectly. I genuinely surprised.
All right. Are we expecting a fight or no?
Uh, prepare for one. But
right.
given how we dealt with them when we actually fought them, and you're now, a fully fledged paladin in your own right, and I a celestial warlock, I think it's going to be more like a massacre.
All right. Well, he'll inconspicuously pull out his black sword.
Well, definitely not getting into anything cursed and or potentially dangerous.
What happened?
Hey, dumbasses! I came for the rest of you. Get in this jar.
Alright.
He says, pulling out a jar.
As you're walking into the room, you hear a young voice, like the voice of a teenager, saying, "Got what you deserve, you villains."
I'm not about that statutory rape, though, so, any mummies that are consenting adults, get in this fucking jar.
And as you come into the room, you see a very much alive elf. As soon as you speak, he turns around. Oh, I beg your pardon. And he bows. This kid looks to be no more than 16 years old.
Oof.
Well, I knew that
16 as
mummy
an
lords
elf?
regenerate well, but
He's a
I
tall
don't think
guy.
they turned into. Yeah, you're basically. How the fuck? How fucking old are you, kid?
I am 16, Lady Yamaya. Right, Kamiya.
You're not even 16.
So you're legitimately 16. That's not just elf aging bullshit.
Yes, I am legitimately 16.
Oh dear God. Yeah, you're just like fresh out of fucking diapers, aren't you?
Don't say that. He's gonna whip out a sword and kill us.
Els said, bringing his hand to the bridge of his nut. Mature physically and mentally at the same rate as humans. It's just we're not considered adults till we start trancing.
Well, you, you,
Don't trust her. Don't shake her hand.
yeah, you're a very cute toddler, I guess. You see some shambling corpses in here covered in bandages,
And,
two of which don't have any fucking bones.
you do see that in the room there are 3 bodies, 2 humanoid and another lizard folk. Well, I haven't seen anything. You were looking for mummies, correct? I haven't seen any here.
Well, yeah, there were 3 here.
Last time we were here.
Yeah, that's mildly disconcerting. Like I said, 2 of them don't have any bones. I mean, the Mummy Lord, yeah, infinite fucking bone generator, but the lesser 2 don't have any fucking bones.
So we should have at least 2 mummies around here somewhere that are just squishy slimes.
Screaming in agony, but also can probably fit into like small cracks. Like once you get them into like the ridges of your boots, you can never get them the fuck out. Conspicuously, just like direwolf shit, she says, while saying that, turning back and staring daggers at Sturbon.
The kid is like squinting over at Dehun because. Oh, my apologies, Lord Stormbender. And he bows.
Wait, what? I'm a lord? Where?
Clearly, he hit his head.
Wait, sorry, no, this is important. He's gonna shove you in the face and then move closer. Hello, yes, I'm Lord Stormbender. What's your name?
Oh, fuck, were you with Harmony?
I not with her. I was sent on. Well, I volunteered to go look for her. Quite frankly, I'm surprised to see all of you people here.
Yeah, well, it's complicated. This dumbass wanted to get repossessed by a fucking demon, and I literally had to call on the power of fucking God
Don't tell me any spoilers.
Not have him do that. You already loot these guys' corpses?
I mean, I just finished them off. I haven't had time to loot them before you arrived.
Cool. Liv is already taking this guy's shirt off.
She has her priorities.
That said, that's really disconcerting that there's no mummies here.
All right, wait. So, sorry, I just said don't tell me any spoilers, but are you who are you the son of?
Melorun Cartus.
Do we know a Melorun?
Yes.
Oh, all right. How about this? I recognize the name. I'm not sure who that is.
The elf lady that you met on your arrival from the Calvian Empire. Or from the Calvian Empire. The one in the swamp.
Oh, murder lady. Yes. All right. Well, I'm glad she's
don't
still kicking.
Don't call his fucking mom murder lady.
That is the only reason I recognize her. I'm very sorry, kid. I know that I'm.
She says, now taking this guy's shoes off.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, I only remember her because of that. The complicated stuff with like that weird dimension. I can't remember that. Anyway,
you know,
so wait, you're here. Why?
you have to narrow down the weird dimension. We've
Astral
entered a
plane.
lot of weird dimensions.
Astral plane. Anyway, so wait, you're searching for Harmony. Why?
Because her party disappeared.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey shit. We actually know where she is. Help us loot these corpses and throw them in my bag, and I'll take you to her.
Wait, is that? What is your purpose with her?
Trust me, if he tries to harm my daughter, I will bite his head off.
I would never do that.
Actually, I don't have to worry. Mikhail would bite his head off. Fuck, I'm pretty sure Beleth would bite his head off.
So here's the situation. The bastard squad, as they were called colloquially, accepted a task from the headmaster of that academy in the mountains. I never went there because his mother decided to teach me everything she knew, and long story short, they accepted a mission to go fight this witch, and they were sending semi-regular reports before they stopped coming. So, headmaster, I think it was Silvar, had put out a call to go ahead and find them because of at least who Harmony is. And I happen to volunteer. Quite frankly, I'm surprised none of you know this.
I'm honestly kind of surprised you managed to come back in time.
Yep, come back in time. I just found out where their last camp was, where they were possibly fighting the witch, and got teleported to the not Monte Scalacti.
Oh, yeah, how do I put this? This is about 16, 17 years in the past. Well, actually, a little bit more.
Interesting.
And I'm guessing if you went to the camp and got transported back in time, whatever the fuck that witch did is pretty damn powerful. She says, taking this man's pants off. Now, anyways, like I said, yeah, sure, I'll show you where she is, and you can discuss. Just, she says, no dumping this naked corpse into her bag of holding. Come on, boy, come on.
All right.
Throw that lizard folk into my bag.
Looks like he struggles to move. The corpse is larger than he is. Doesn't appear that he's that strong.
Dex. Yay. All right, wait, why are we putting this? Never mind, it's not mine. Dehun will help.
And you get all the bodies put into your bag of holding.
Yay.
Wonderful. Great, we can sort out what the fuck they had on them later. Sorbonne? Here, boy.
Yeah.
Here.
I'm sitting right here.
No, come over here.
Why?
You're not the one with the fucking helm of teleportation.
We're just teleporting out of here when searching for bloody mummy bodies?
Yeah, maybe we should deal with that. Here,
Do you-
just a second.
I think, yeah,
Dehun will.
Paladin, do your fucking Paladin thing. That's for the
Very
monkey.
confused mummies that we have to deal with.
Yeah, Dehun will use a quick divine sense to find any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet, not behind total cover.
You don't sense anything.
All right. That's not helpful. They're not here.
Great. Well, there's
Mildly
somewhere out
terrified.
there, there's two slimes that used to be mummies and a mummy lord, all of whom probably want to murder us.
All right, wait. So
Well,
you know that massive skeleton army that's growing in the mountains?
Think
the
they might
massive skeleton army that belongs to your predecessor, yes.
I'm just saying they could be over there.
It's not zero chance, actually.
be a good idea.
You
I mean,
know,
the mummy
frankly,
for
frankly
sure.
speaking,
Mummy
frankly
flying.
speaking, we haven't heard any reports of local villages being beset by two screaming flesh mounds and a mummy lord. And they have yet to show up at our front door with baseball bats. Frankly, I think we can put this off just a little bit longer.
All right.
AMC of screaming flesh man with a baseball bat is the day we need to figure out what the heck's wrong with this universe.
Well, I mean, you do remember breakfast, right?
That was your fault.
Yeah, but point stands.
And the screaming flesh mans are also your fault.
I mean, you are complicit in that crime.
I didn't think that you would actually. Um, I
Anyways,
didn't.
uh, she.
Cool.
Anyways, team, huddle up, group hug. I don't fucking know. You just all need to be somewhat touching me. Um, and since she's seen this teleportation circle, she's going to teleport to the teleportation circle in the attic of the bear brawler.
Much to some.
You say the words to cast teleportation, and nothing happens.
Oh fuck! Right. Weird door. Hey, Mikhail, do you know how to
What?
move the weird door?
We talked about it. Well, I don't think we ever actually got that dwarf to do anything about it.
Ah, fuck.
Actually, I think that's why he's still at the bear brawler. Otherwise, he might have gone home with that gnome.
The fuck. Alright, come on everyone, let's get back to the entrance of this fucking monastery.
All right.
To save you trouble, you go out to the beyond those doors. Nothing happens.
Are you out of charges?
Does this thing have?
I'm pretty sure it has charges.
I'm pretty sure it
Yeah.
doesn't, but I can check.
I mean, that's a pretty common usage. If you're out of magic, you're out of magic. So now
That is
we're just
true.
stuck here.
Yeah, it has 1d3 charges that regain at dawn.
So
Yeah,
we're
guess
Well, it has
stuck
3
here.
charges.
Yeah, and guess how many charges you used today?
3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You went over to Mikhail's island, you came back, and then you teleported here.
Huh.
All right.
You know,
Hey, how about
next time we
this?
teleport, we should probably bring a wizard.
What? Nah. Does everyone have rations?
I have infinite food. I don't think
Okay.
you-
All right. So we're good for the night, right?
Yeah, we're fine. And
All
frankly speaking, you know, you can't be all muscle. There's got to be some flesh on your bones. She is looking you up like a piece of meat, Daehoon.
Why?
Lizard brain.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd make some good emergency rations if I have to.
We're
Well,
here for
we just
one
eat
night.
berries and not complain.
Really shouldn't be eating my meat that easy. Let's find a
Well,
place to go.
I've eaten mince meat for less, but that's not here nor there.
Wait, no, that's not the right way to go. Down here. Yeah. There we go. A nice little place to be. Daehoon takes up this corner.
I wonder.
Defensible. Yeah.
Oh no, defensible. Whatever will you do?
The night passes, at least as much as you can tell from being not only underground but also in a glacier.
Sick.
Did you forget that little detail?
No. No, I did not. It's very cold. With that door.
Damn, that sounds like a you problem.
So, all right. So that happens.
New day
Great.
comes.
Oh, so
All right, let's get out of
1d3.
here.
Oh, wonderful. I group hug again.
All right.
Come on, everyone.
And this
Too
time,
much.
This time when you
Yeah.
say the words, you feel the tug and pull of teleportation, and you find yourselves in the attic of the Bear Brawler.
Hey, weird attic goblin.
Yeah. No, no one told me that people would be using the circle.
Yeah, it's kind of a spur of the moment deal. Had to keep someone from like unleashing a potential demonic horde in the middle of the city. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Look, next time I'll just steal something Lily Bear tosses. If that would make you feel better.
No, it's fine if you use the teleportation circle. It's just I would like to know beforehand. That way I don't get surprised and potentially spill chemicals all over the attic floor.
Yeah, as half of a being that literally breathes acid and do that. Fair warning, I might be using the teleportation circle again later, but we'll see. We'll burn that bridge when it comes to it. Anyways, so reptile brain being angry aside, have you seen Fleur?
I don't go down there on account that I'm a goblin.
That's fucking racist, man.
Look, Libertas said that I would scare her.
Actually, no, yeah, no, I read her diary. That said, I figured it's only, they're bigger, beefier, angrier cousins. Well, I'm gonna head downstairs. Yeah. Um, to which she does, in fact, head downstairs.
Where are all of your tokens? Because you're inside the Bear Brawler.
House. Yay. Structure.
Yo,
Society.
what's up, my homies?
And
There's
when you get downstairs, Fleur is there, but you notice that things look a bit disheveled, particularly in this area here.
Oh, Liv is going to lean on the counter, speak to Libertas and Infernal. So, I got a text from Turku, the terror of all people, last night. What the fuck happened to my fiance?
That's the interesting part, pleasure, is that he was just sitting over there at that table. He points to this table right here. And then, all of a sudden, everything that wasn't nailed down in the places that it's obvious where things got a little disheveled. Flew up into the ceiling.
Okay.
Oh no,
So,
that is not
like, wind gust or reversal of gravity?
My guess would be reverse gravity.
Cool. That doesn't explain how my fiance fucking disappeared, but I'm glad she's here. And more or less okay.
So after I had recovered more or less from being flung to the ceiling of my tavern, I saw her running out the door.
Cool. No, no potentially crazy, edgy character arc cat lady involvement.
Hey, look, as soon as so both Turku and we more or less stood up, which is odd since we are standing on the ceiling, but since gravity was reversed, let's just say it wasn't a clean coming down out of the area. But we ran out. I headed directly towards where the Golden Horde usually were, and they weren't there.
Yeah, it's weird. The only one I've heard anything from is said yandere cat. Mildly disconcerting, but you know. So point being is that like Fleur's not her, is she?
No, she came in 2 hours ago.
A different type of disconcerting, but cool. Uh, well, I I have to like yeah, Daehun has a potentially cursed and or evil sword. You deal with that, she says, walking away. And then snapping her fingers for the elf boy to follow.
He does that thing where he's like points at Ian, he just points at Melrune, and he points like confused.
She just rolls her eyes and motions him over. Hey, Harmony?
Harmony turns to it. What in the Nine Hills are you doing here?
Yeah, we found him in a weird cave under a glacier. He came looking for you and your group and found his mom, so there's that.
That's a weird way of putting it. I am
frankly,
well aware of who my mother is, Pleasure.
Man, it was weird for Harmony when she first came here, too. It does not get better with time. She says, just walking.
He sighs, and you're going to hear him say, Harmony, you probably want to do better about cleaning up your camp. He holds out what looks like a stuffed animal to her. Harmony takes, the second he presents it.
Oh, that's cute. Anyways, hey, Fleur.
Yeah?
You doing okay there, fam? Her gravity got fucking reversed.
Yeah, That was very odd.
Yeah, where did you go? Like, I don't mean to be like a controlling, manipulative little bitch, but the literal dragon in my head wants to know where you went.
Well, I went to go take shelter with a friend since when gravity just turns on its head, that may not be the best place to stay.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm not sure who would have casted reverse gravity centered on the bear brawler. Actually, I have a good idea of who might, but that's beside the point. Um, well, sorry about just up and vanishing yesterday without any warning. Uh, Big, shiny, and stupid over there, she says, pointing to Dahood, wanted to get repossessed by the demon? And I wasn't about to have that happen in a populated area.
Okay, that
You
is
didn't let that happen anyway.
that is an acceptable excuse.
Yeah, uh, I literally had to get a god to talk him down.
She gives you a skeptical look.
It's complicated. And also, I don't. You met. Fuck, I think her name's like Peace or whatever. On the astral plane. Not the astral plane, the ethereal.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
what?
What, were you not? I could have sworn you were there for that.
For
Yes.
what?
One of the twin divines.
Yes, I was there.
Yeah, so met the other one and somehow talked him into literally manifesting on the material plane to tell Dahoud not to get possessed by a demon again. That said, she leans in closer and will lower her voice so Dahoud can't hear. Between you and me, the said god didn't really do a great job, and I think he's searching for the clone that mirror created, because it also created a clone of the fucking demon.
What mirror?
Remember the first one that made like weird shadow clones of me and Daehoon?
She slowly shakes her head.
So yeah, Red Dragon, right? Cool dude. Has a mirror, or had a mirror, that was entirely cursed, and ironically actually turned one of the guys that live in your grandmother's like weird mountain village into some grotesque, horrifying monster. Then myself, being, the pinnacle of fucking vanity, stared in it and produced a clone of myself, and also Mikhail. And then Daehun looked at it and produced a clone of himself, and since he was possessed of, at the time, the demon too. That being said, given how the mirror works, that also, I think, implies a lawful good demon is running about. Point being, War, by the way, that's his name, the other twin divine, suggested that maybe Daehun finds his other self, so to speak, uh, his shadow, the true self, and beats him in combat and gains the power of his persona. And by that I mean slightly more submissive, more easily controlled, possibly lawful good shadow clone of a demon. So that's just something to keep an eye out. Also, he has a really weird sword, and I'm kind of worried he just picked up a cursed artifact without consulting literally anyone who can do magic in our party.
Daehoon is in the corner, staring in, I guess, cleaning the sword?
So there's that. I got 2 more charges in this helm. It, yeah. No, this is something I should show you. Mikhail, I would presume you agree with this regards to showing Fleur, our fiance.
Or wife.
Yeah, legally. Uh, but you don't disagree. Glad to hear it. Tong,
Hmm?
over here. Come on.
Yes.
You have your shit?
No, I forgot it's when Fleur and I were doing our activities last night. But then she scampers off to the back area.
Cool. I don't know where fucking Arson is, so that's disconcerting. I also don't know where Sturbon went. She looks around the tavern. Sturbon, buddy? Are you on the fucking walls again?
Speaking of arson, you would both you and Santo would arrive at the Bear Brawler at this point, having done a reasonably difficult for a teenager such as yourself meditation session.
I'm sure the cult made him meditate all the time. It's cool. Oh, neat. So how's your hot date, Arson?
Arson at this point, I figure, has had like basically 2 days of like essentially extreme boot camp.
Yes.
So right now he looks pretty defeated. Like he's just sitting down and it's like has like his head in his hands and he just can't even come up with a rebuttal. He's just like,
Oh, damn. She turns to Santo and goes, "Damn, you shouldn't peg him that hard."
Actually, he also, well, actually, Santo is actually identity. She looks pretty worn out as well. First of all, it was not a date. I just took him to the elemental plane of air.
Not usually my choice for a first date. Does he even know your, shtick?
It wasn't a date.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. But that also, you're dodging the question here. You should probably tell him the circumstances of your birth.
What circumstances?
Okay, we both know I know your actual sex. Don't play dumb.
You're gonna shut up about that.
Hey, I haven't told him. I figured you were going to tell him when you're ready. That being said, I wouldn't hide it for too long.
Ah, yes, because I wouldn't want to hurt the poor boy.
Well,
meanwhile, he's just fucking dead.
I mean, part of that's true, but also it's just better to be true to yourself.
Okay, we both know that version of Mulan is bad.
I mean, yes, but even if we go off of the good version of Mulan, she's true to herself in the end. Point being is that there's plenty of stories of female heroes. I really don't get your whole problem. I mean, that one, and she points to Beleth halfway through a fucking drink, reading over some mercenary plans. Just fucking idolized Hippolyta? So, and then she just sort of shrugs and turns back to Arson. Hey, buddy, can you walk?
Arson like reluctantly like picks his head off the table and he's like,
Come
"Hey,
on,
Liv,
come on,
what's up with you?"
come over to Cool Mom and Ice Bomb.
He's like, "Cool. Um, every muscle in my body is on fire right now, and I'm made out of literal fire, so that's how bad this is."
You can do it. Pain is just weakness leaving the body.
No.
Um,
When you get over to the table, Arson, you just see a fox sitting in a chair, like just all adorable, like all four of her tails wagging.
oh, that got him over quickly.
Arson is like, "Oh, hell yeah, Fox," and immediately picks himself up and walks to the table normally.
So, Durban, are you still in the walls? Come on, buddy. Come out of the fucking crawl space in the attic.
He's much higher.
Oh, you're in the tree.
Yep.
I'll just leave your token there then.
Liv pulls out the sending stone. Sturbon, get the fuck out of your get out of your fucking tree.
No.
Group
Wow.
meeting.
About what?
Uh, well, 2 points. One is because you've certainly noticed it too, being more perceptive than I. Daehoon's potentially cursed an evil sword. Secondly, do you want to come to the Dragon Cave again? You really like that beach.
Fine.
Great. Hey, Daehoon, buddy.
I'm doing something.
Yeah, do you want to come to a damp cave full of treasure?
Can I have some?
No.
Hey, that puts a dragon in my head.
A dragon in her head. Can I have some?
Maybe.
All right, here, how about this? Let me figure out what the sword is first.
Yeah, that's part of the discussion of the group meeting.
Okay, can I do a quick investigation or
Yes.
anything? All right. Sorry, I already did investigation. Is it okay if I do it again?
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, the sword
11.
is definitely magical. Or at least there's something about it that is just unusual.
How long does it take to attune stuff in your games?
So,
I mean,
unless I say otherwise, everything is by the published materials.
so short
Yes.
rest, but seeing as we literally took a long rest, having to wait for the helm to recharge, you would have had time regardless of Arthur's rules.
Sweet. Yeah, all right, sweet. So first off, was I able to attune to it?
I don't think this requires attunement.
Oh. All right. Then what should I be putting on my character sheet? At least like the basics.
For now, you can list it as a long sword. Just denote that it is a separate entity. Just like black sword or something like that.
All right, but just normal base, no +1 or 2?
for now.
Sweet. All right. That also gives me. All right. Yeah, I can't figure anything out about this thing, so let's go.
Great. Leave it to the spellcasters. Come on, over here. We're waiting for Sturbon to come down from his freakishly tall tree.
I could go get him.
No, he's
I
fine.
want to go into the treehouse.
Damn. She will grab you by the arm. Come on, see, he's right there. Sit down. Oh wait, hold on. She's going to check and make sure the seat next to her isn't currently filled with fox.
No, there is no fox.
Okay, good. Yes, sit down.
Okay.
Come on, Servon. Join the company meeting. Alright, put that fucking sword on the table.
No.
I'm not going to take it.
No.
Do you want to figure out what the sword is?
6 powers, and then you convinced one of the twin divine.
Well,
I'm keeping the sword. How about fine? Okay, Dehun
You
is
can
going
keep-
to have a vice-like grip on the handle of the sword, but he will lay it so that they can see the blade.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll take that. I was going to take a long sword anyways. I do not have a
It is
use for a blade.
mine. Even if it's
Dehun.
cursed, it's mine.
Dehun. None of us here can use a sword like you can.
Yeah, but
okay.
you're probably going to take it away if it's dangerous. More dangerous than usual.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
That's how that works.
That's generally how that works there, fam.
I want to keep the
But
sword. You can look at it and touch it.
honestly, even if it wasn't the case, I don't think I have to. I think Nice Mom will. And you don't want to make Nice Mom angry?
Dehun will stare daggers at Fleur. I am keeping this sword.
All right.
Anyways, hey, Tom, you're a fucking wizard. Do you recognize this blade?
Tom, where's your character sheet? Do I even have it on roll 20?
Actually, follow up. Mikhail, you're a fucking dragon. Do you recognize this sword?
No.
Cool. She'll high five her wing.
Interesting. I do not have a character sheet for Tong on this, on roll 20. Well, you know, I do have it on D&D Beyond. Unfortunately, we're not sponsored.
Oh.
Don't worry. Order of the Swan LLC is sponsored by NordVPN. Use the code phrase SWAN in the to get 20% off your next subscription to NordVPN.
Okay.
Link in the description.
Okay, if someone somehow manages to find this video notes, and I have yet to private it or whatever, we are not sponsored by anyone.
Except Raycon earbuds.
Stop it.
Except Raid Shadow Legends.
Okay, definitely
And
not
that's
that.
why I use Skillshare.
Hey, Mortale.
Use the code word cursed as fuck sword to get 30% off your next lesson at Skillshare.com. Link in the description.
Like what to do if your sword is super fucking cursed.
It's not cursed.
It's very cursed.
I swear it's not cursed. Look, there was some whispering, and I pulled it out of a pool, and the whispering stopped. It's not cursed.
Yeah,
That's
guys.
usually
Like, what
indicates
sword doesn't
hate.
have a little bit of whispering when you need it, huh?
exactly.
Well, I can tell you this. It is not cursed.
Good. Thank you.
It is
Oh,
sentient,
but-
though.
God
What?
damn it.
Really? Oh, hi, sword.
Okay.
Can it talk?
So we've
Yeah.
got a sword companion now.
Hey, it's
I
my sword companion.
don't know what to fucking do. Daehyun. Okay,
I will
unironically,
call
not
it
taking the
a gosling. Yes. No, that's geese. Wait.
Yes. Though, frankly speaking, actually, no, swans are fucking mean. Anyways, unironically, put that down on the table.
No.
I'm not going to take the sword. It's not
You're
cursed.
gonna take the sword. You put dead bodies in your bag of holding. I'm not gonna give it to you.
I'm not taking the fucking sword.
It's my sword.
Literal
Daehyun,
5-year-olds. I swear to God.
Daehyun,
It's
out of
alive, man.
Daehyun,
It spoke
out
to
of.
me.
Okay. Let's look at the track record of fucking swords and me and you. If anything, I am -1 on taking away swords from you.
Fine. He'll lay it down on the table, but he
Right.
will pull out his other sword and hold it as if he's ready to hit anyone who tries to pick it up.
Great. She will open her mouth and show, despite not actually using her draconic powers on her head at all, rather sharp fangs. Like, unironically, it's kind of terrifying, and you think it's actually the first time you've seen her. The fact that her canines are so large. Bite into her fucking thumb. And so she pricks herself and draws blood and will. Yeah, I'll do. Draw some sort of sigil on the sword, and we'll spend the next minute using a spell slot because let's not waste any more time to cast Identify on this fucking blade.
Um,
Sword.
there's an odd thing about this sword.
No shit.
It's not a magical item that normally um exists throughout the world. Um it's for the only thing you can really glean from it is that there is a magical property and that there is a sentience to it. But other than that, you're not really sure. Not even Identify is helping with this.
Ooh,
Huh,
ooh,
neat.
ooh, ooh, ooh. Wait, guys, I'm gonna try something.
Oh,
Is it
no.
okay if I try something?
Neat. Space sword.
What?
Yeah, this sword doesn't fucking belong in this world.
Perfect. Daehyun will pick it up and take it outside. And he'll hit a bush.
He's fucking with your nature, Sturbon.
Uh,
Yeah, he'll just go outside and hit a bush.
okay, you hit a bush.
Does anything happen to the bush?
No.
All right, I would like to sever a bit of. Nah. Yeah, I'll just cut off a branch of the bush and then take it inside.
He's definitely fucking with your nature, Sturbon.
Okay, so here's a branch that I cut off with this sword.
Yeah, swords can generally cleave through small branches. What's your point?
Incredible. Yes. Well, I was
Okay.
waiting for it to do something.
Well,
Wait. Where's the
hold
herald?
up. Where is Silver?
No, I mean, we should probably keep this away from him
Why?
because it might be from the dragons. You know, they're
Okay,
not exactly part of this. Well, they were, but not anymore.
okay, Daehyun, the literal dragon in my head does not recognize this blade.
Well, it's an old blade.
Okay, how do I put this? If it's some sort of mythological dragon blade, I would presume the fucking dragon in my head would have at least heard of it.
Look, I'm just covering all the bases. You know what? Another
Anyways,
base to cover is the Twin Divine. Should I try to talk to him?
no, I have a better idea.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Salvar.
Gives you the peace sign.
Hey, yo, buddy, can you go get Brand?
Why?
I don't have his fucking phone number.
Why do you want me to go get that scary doctor?
Well, that scary doctor might know what this weird space sword is.
Fine.
Great. So, but let me get this straight, Daehyun. You got it from a lake? When the fuck did you grab a sword from a body of water? Actually, no, we got pretty fucking lost.
Well, if it's sentient, can you talk to it?
Liv will tap the blunt of the sword. Hey, you. Yeah, I know I just smeared blood over you, but wake up.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she passed to identify. She cut into herself, into like her thumb, like pricking it to draw blood, and drew like effectively some sort of sigil on it.
Okay. I wish I would have known that sooner because when you put blood onto the blade, the blood just like seeped into it.
Cool. That's not at all creepy.
Nice. So it needs
So
more
weird
blood.
sword. So weird sword that just drank my blood. Wake up.
I've got a lot of blood.
Daehyun, don't cut yourself.
Daehyun, in
Yes.
your mind you hear her. You are not the one who summoned me.
Gosh. Dang it. Hey, guess who summoned the thing? And he's going to put it over at Liv. If this happens one more time, I swear I'm giving in to the demon. Have fun talking to it.
You just stay here, Daehyun.
I'm going to go angrily in the corner. You took my stuff.
I was just talking to your sword.
It's not my sword anymore. It's yours. Have fun.
Liv just is rubbing the bridge of her nose. Hey, sword. Can you talk in my mind or grow a mouth or something?
You hear Daehyun, you hear him like, no, I cannot talk to you. I can only talk to the one that summoned me.
Oh, wait. Never mind. I may have been a little hasty.
Well,
It is mine.
Great. Well, I'm really glad I'm not getting more fucking voices in my head.
Okay.
Mikhail's already sort of set up shop in there anyways. Actually, you would love what he did with the place. Well, then, I don't know. I presume you're talking to Daehyun then. But I'm just gonna be upfront and ask, what the fuck are you?
Oh, for anything that comes out of this thing's entity, Daehyun is going to relay it to the entire group.
I am Orenmir, Dark Blade of Morning.
Oh fuck, are you a Hexblade?
Yes.
I come from the Raven Queen.
Fuck, it's a hexblade. What are you doing on the prime material?
I was brought from the Shadowfell onto this plane by a bunch of foolhardy monks.
Cool.
And when
Huh.
they failed to utilize me, they were destroyed and I was put into that damn well.
Yeah, So what, are like wells just your fucking weakness then?
I have as much mobility as any other blade. Do you see any other arms or limbs on me?
Not on you, but there is that one sort of walking.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you can't
it's a weird thing. Twin bladed sword that just sort of ambulates about. You grab its hilt and it flails its legs wildly. It's kind of terrifying to look at, Daehoon.
Yeah. Okay, great.
So cool. You're with Daehoon now then. Well, Daehoon, buddy.
Yes. Yes.
So given the sounds of it, foolhardy monks tried to summon it.
Yep.
We know who fucking massacred those foolhardy monks.
Who are they?
Point being, let's just wait for Sylvar to return with Brand.
All right.
Anyways, while we're here, so Arson, Starvon tells me you can turn your arm into rocks. Arson,
Sorry, what?
arm rocks. Yes, no.
I guess it would depend. Would my 2 days of training make it easier for me to turn my arm into rocks?
It definitely lowered the DC.
Cool. Okay, so Arson's gonna concentrate and try to turn his arm into a rock.
Alright. Roll the stick.
Yeah, let's see. Roll 1d 20 plus 3 plus 4.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm waiting for you to tell me how well it
Yes.
worked, bud.
Yes. Your arm becomes stone.
Huh.
Thick,
Neat.
right?
I mean, not as cool as being able to turn into a fucking black dragon, but yeah, oh, that's pretty fucking cool.
Well, I'm hoping that, like, the more training I get like a sort of like Avatar Airbender situation where I can control like two elements at the same time.
Damn, we have to go find you a little blind girl.
Maybe.
Alright, I'll add that to our list. Actually, Stefan, you're a circle of the moon druid. You can just turn into elementals. Why
That
don't...
at this point in time.
Okay, point being is that if anyone here has the most experience with transforming into elementals, it will be you.
Well, guess you got a new student, buddy. Congrats.
Joy.
Speaking of what, Ron can now, like, make clothes out of plants, which I can only presume means that if he, like, concentrated hard enough everywhere he walked, weed would start growing. So, you can bully him for that too. And frankly, he's the spirit of nature. That's gonna be some good fucking weed.
I mean, yeah, this can be a mutual relationship, Sturvon.
Where he teaches you how to turn into an elemental and supplies you with weed, and you give him nothing in return.
I mean, I can I can give him pancakes. I still got those.
Not to interrupt, but weren't you saying something about an island?
Yeah, so as soon as we get the creepy ass doctor in here to confirm or deny Daehun's sentient blade,
Boy.
speaking of which, I can't believe it's taking so far this long. She's like checking her pocket watch. Yeah, Yo, hey, Turku.
Yes?
I know, like, Shadowfield's not exactly your forte, but will you deal with weird, mysterious shit that doesn't belong on this planet?
No.
You ever see this blade?
I have never seen that blade.
All
Cool.
right, good. Go away.
Yeah. I think Daehun found a hex blade?
Good for him.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be so good for him when he realizes what happens when you find a hex blade.
His disinterest is very helpful. I like it. I need to bring
Remember,
up the blade more
Turku,
often.
he doesn't like our kind.
Wait.
And you know what
no.
happens when hex blades get involved with mortals? She says with a grimace on her face. Like, not a grimace, a fucking smirk.
No. Does this... It
Yo, hey,
causes...
Brand.
What?
So you killed a bunch of foolhardy monks in a cave. Did you also perchance throw this sword into a well?
No. Well, some weapons may have been thrown into a well, but I don't remember the specifics.
Cool. Have you ever seen this sword before then?
It's vaguely familiar.
Can you give us like the quick and dirty version of what the fuck this blade is? It ate my blood, and what my blood usually does to metal objects is not that. So, mild cause for concern.
One of the monks had it, got killed by a skeleton, sword fell into the well.
Neat. Was that your skeleton?
Of course it was my skeleton.
I don't fucking know. There could just be random bands of skeletons roving about. Actually, wait, were those mummies yours?
No.
Cool. Yeah, they're still roaming the countryside. Huh. Well, but to confirm, this is like a fucking hexblade, yes?
Potentially.
Potentially, man, I gotta know.
I mean, that's everything I really needed to know about this sword. And since it's not dangerously cursed just to touch.
Then it's probably fine. Perhaps a little bloodthirsty.
Yeah, but that's... I mean, literally, but that's a bit disconcerting.
That was a joke. It was a pun.
Wow. I'm more surprised you have a sense of humor, buddy. Okay, well...
Well, maybe a little bit deadpan.
But that's a much more obvious pun. So I presume you have like fucking patience or something, lepers and measles and like polio and shit. Um, yeah, that's everything. Um, oh, you did get the invitation, right?
By the gods. Oh. Yes, I got the invitation.
Cool. So you bringing a +1 or coming by yourself?
By myself.
I will add +1s can include, but are not limited to, reanimated skeletons, zombies, or whites. And he's walking away. So,
They
Cave
honestly don't
Island.
seem... All right, yeah, sure.
Great. Uh, no,
All right,
let's.
wait, I have to ask someone else about this. Not you. Not you.
I don't know what Dane's.
You know what? Hey, you. The time travel squad. Hello.
Yes, what can I help you with? The Aarakocra says.
Hi. Is this sword interesting?
I
thought you didn't want spoilers.
Okay, thank you.
I mean,
I think
you
that was
have
a
it for a long
spoiler.
time, I can tell you that. That's not spoiling anything.
Wait, sorry, say that again.
so what I'm hearing is that none of us took it away and put it in timeout. Cool.
Correct?
Great. Now everyone put your hands in the middle of the table. We're doing that cheesy 80s thing. So far you come too.
Why?
Wait, how many
You're her
people can you
bodyguard.
transport?
That's a great question. If I have to stuff the kobold into a bag, I'll stuff the kobold into a bag.
Why do you want to stuff a...
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, we're good. I mean, we're gonna have to, like, desummon and resummon our familiars, but
Well, pocket them.
yeah. Other than that, yeah, we're Gucci. Alright, Arson, since I know you know what I'm talking about, everyone put your hands in the middle of the table like one of those cheesy anime Go Team things.
What is anime? And why does it smell like feet?
Don't worry about it. Just put your hand in the middle of the table.
Dehun will put his gauntleted hand down.
Great.
And
As soon as everyone's like doing that like Go Team bullshit, Liv will
Dehun is
cast
not centered.
Liv will grab his hand and recenter it. That way we're all
Okay.
linking hands. And cast teleport, taking the table of dipshits to the cave.
Yay.
Now, do you take it to the cave or do you take him to the beach?
You know, I did promise Sturb on the beach. And we can just enter the cave from the beach, so we'll drop Sturbon off at the beach.
Also, it should be pointed out that Tong remained in fox form, but she just like put her paw on top of the pile.
I was hoping.
But the familiar tug and pull of the teleportation, and well, when you fully teleport, you're all doing that awkward squat because you're sitting at the time. Some of you fall down.
Fortunately, I'm an expert at Slav squatting, she says, using her tail as a tripod.
Yeah, Dehun just clatters.
Tong falls to the ground because there's nothing supporting her. And you all find yourselves on a beach. there is a lake slash marsh. It's just barely cut off by a sandbar. And in the cliffside, there's a cave.
Oh,
Hey, Starvon, buddy.
Yes.
Maybe play him like dog form if you're gonna stay out here. You do realize how fucking difficult it is to get sand out of your pockets, right?
Do you know how hard it is to get sand out of fur?
Yeah, but the fur disappears once you turn back.
The sand doesn't.
Right, but then the sand sticks to your skin, and while that might be a minor inconvenience for you, you can just take a fucking bath. You're not arson, you won't melt.
Well, arson wouldn't melt even if you did take a bath.
You just go out.
Yeah. You ever seen an extinguished fire ganassi? I mean, first of all, it's like Charmander. You snuff out the fire on his tail, and he just fucking dies. But it's also just kind of sad.
Anyway, what are we doing here?
Great.
Enjoying the beach.
Yeah, you have fun out here,
It's a
Sir
beach episode, guys.
Yeah, I hope everyone brought their swimsuits. No, come on, let's go into the cave.
Aw.
yeah, money.
I do
God, if
want
we
to
need
point
like
out.
another dragon in here, like
There is a
Well, yeah, there is a dragon, but it's complicated, and they, definitionally speaking, it's my money.
But the dragon said I could. You know what? Fine, I got a
Maybe.
sword. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, look, come on, let's just get in the cave. I'll show you around my sick gamer pad.
Oh, hey, quick question. What do hexblades do?
Well, they're warlock, first of all.
What?
oh no.
What?
So they consume the souls of
No!
other people and turn them into swords. Congratulations.
No!
Well, okay, so hexblades are this like mysterious, weird, shadowy force in the Shadowfell that the Raven Queen sort of puts into weapons. Like she'll tap Boromir, like this guy here, and then carrying out the Raven Queen's will, that sword will try and collect mortals to join in a warlock pact. And generally speaking, the Hexblade doesn't get personally involved. This is a first for me. But yeah, you become warlock.
No!
Dehun, the sword is fucking cursed. It just means that it's super dope and you want to use it, but you have to like destroy all of your morals in the process.
My morals.
So, you know,
Congratulations.
that being said, Hexblade warlocks can also smite. Well, actually, any warlock can, but Hexblade warlocks are generally the best at it.
Yeah, but like, they're warlocks.
I can give
Ew.
you. I can make it so that you can curse the thing and make it easier to land a critical hit.
You know, I'm sure he's telling you about the Hexblade's curse, but
Wait,
yeah.
how much easier? Because,
on average, about 2%. Although 20%.
okay, because critical hit on a slasher is actually pretty good.
Yeah, so basically, if you have a 1 in 20 chance, you have a 2 in 20 chance now. But the curse is actually pretty fucking powerful.
Well,
And if you combine it with some
warlock.
weird warlock shit, you can actually teleport to the cursed target.
Man, this is a real tear between like me as the player and Daeun, the selfish man-child.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And also, the sword can teach you how to shoot lasers from your hands.
Really?
Oh, like
Well-
fucking some Legend of Zelda shit.
Well, wait,
Well, I mean, I suppose technically, but Liv just holds her Book of Shadows up and shoots an Eldritch Blast from it in the air.
that could be mine.
Yeah, you could also have fucking hand lasers.
Honestly, I think that this should be like
Three of us,
a roll the
three-
dice situation.
three of us in this
If
fucking.
Dankun will forsake all of his morals and just use the warlock sword.
Just saying,
I
Dahan.
wanna
Three
hear
of
what
us in the party
DM says.
does shoot fucking lasers out of our hands.
DM.
Yes.
Sorry, no, you were saying something. I want to hear it.
Right, so, Silver replies that, well, if you get, for lack of a better term, a higher level, you can do this, or you can get an invocation that allows you to do this, and or actually, is it an invocation or is it a pact? It's one of those, but you can do this, and he'll hold out his hand and well, he'll like swing his hand like it has a sword in it, but it kind of like sparks with flame, and then at the end of the swing, there's his sword.
Oh yeah, back to the blade. Not that you can do it with that bad boy. She once again taps Ormir, but you could do it with your normal +1 longsword.
Sword. Oh.
And like, you don't have to worry about like maintenance or keeping it in a scabbard or something. You just sort of pull it out of a pocket dimension.
I do like pocket dimensions.
And again, you can use said sword to well, you're a paladin. You know what fucking smites are. You can do the same thing.
Can I do it twice?
Hypothetically.
Really? Wait, DM, can I actually do it twice?
Like, okay, out of character, yes, you can. You can Eldritch Smite and Divine Smite.
That's so cool. Okay, well,
you can also use that sword at the same time as another magical sword, because as long as you do a certain ritual.
Yeah. And if you make the sword into like your packed weapon, you can use it as a spell focus, so you don't have to worry about like lugging around your making sure one of your hands is lugging around your holy symbol at all times.
But it's a holy symbol.
Yeah,
all right,
and
so
sword is sword.
Sword is sword. All right, okay, sorry. Let's pros and cons. Pros and cons. Daehun is gonna walk over to the side of the cave, not even look at the money, and he's just gonna start thinking.
Oh, do you want to know that, Daehun?
I have a journal. It's fine.
Okay, cool. Liv will continue giving the guy a tour of her sick gamerpad, and if you look over here, you'll find the corpse of the dragon that's currently in my head. She says to for Tong, Silvar, and Arson.
Oh, the dragon fucking died.
Actually, so what you see is it looks like a very lifelike statue made of crystal that in the form of a black dragon. Specifically an adult black dragon.
Then she'll point to the corner, and if you look over here, you'll see my dragon-sized bong.
There isn't.
Yeah. She's just fucking with him.
Okay, so what's the point of coming here?
Well, mostly, I figured I should actually show you for the whole horde situation. But also get Tong here so Tong can set up a teleportation circle.
And let me guess, you want to not only to set this up so that you can get back here more quickly, you want this to be a base of operations?
I mean, presumably for Operation Reclaim Dragon Hordes, yeah. But honestly, you should probably make the teleportation circle large enough for a fucking dragon to fit through. Because Mikhail.
Well, I'm just saying, it looks like there are enough trees on this island that we could, build up a little settlement here.
Honestly, yeah, probably. Frankly, Mikhail said at least we could use the island. Not that he really can do much to say no, other than scream in my head at inopportune hours of the night. But frankly speaking, my subconscious screams at me in inopportune moments of the night, anyways, and I've learned to tune that out. Mikhail, however, I have no clue. I think he gets annoyed by it. Um, that being said, short of having Druid do Druid bullshit, we're gonna have to get like some fucking carpenters or some shit out. That sounds like a future us problem.
I mean, it depends
Actually,
on who you want to bring here to do the work.
yeah, do you know any good carpenters?
Well, there's the Astral Elves.
Yeah, I think that one's sort of a no on basis of who we're aligned with.
There's also Hana or Hua's grandfather's friends. At least the blacksmith elf.
Oh, fuck, right. Yeah, and you can grate cheese on her fucking abs.
Well, let's just say I know she has lots of tool proficiencies.
Oh, yeah, and frankly speaking, a veteran adventuring party with a company might be a good bet on people to bring.
Well, how do you know they're
Okay.
a former adventuring party?
I said veteran adventuring party.
How do you know they're
Doesn't mean that they've
veterans?
retired.
How do you know they're
Well,
veterans?
presumably they've been doing it for a fucking while, Pog.
Well, how do you know they're adventurers? Looked like a bunch of merchants to me.
Well, I mean, at a certain point, you stop being adventurers and start being Amazon.
Like the Warriors or the company?
Yes.
Liv just sort of like shakes her hand, holds it up and shakes her hand. Eh?
Right, well, the answer is yes, Arsenic. Yes.
Girl boss Amazon, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, I can gaslight gatekeep world boss so hard that I am like the mythological Amazons of my homeland, but also Jeff Bezos, but hot. So not Jeff Bezos. Though she puts her hand on your shoulder, Arson. If you want, after we get to a certain point, I can look into making a really phallic shaped rocket.
That way we can peg the universe.
Exactly. Anyways, hey Daehoon,
What?
you said you wanted shiny shit. You want to take a look, buddy?
A what?
Stuff. Horde.
Ooh, yes.
Great. You'll know that you took something that you shouldn't have by the fact that a black dragon's breathing down your neck.
Okay. Here,
She
just a second.
she
He's
says
gonna write
turning
down
back.
one more thing, and he'll get up.
She says turning away from Daehyun and Tarzan going to herself. Well, yeah, Mikhail, but seriously though, you have full fucking permission to breathe down either his or Arson's neck if they take something that you're not cool with. I.e., you don't have anything incredibly fucking cursed in here, do you? Mikhail?
I'm thinking.
Oh no. Well, you get back to me on that. I'm gonna
I would
look
definitely
through.
avoid any mirrors, and Fleur's already looking at it.
Oh. Oh, is this a curse mirror?
Yes, and I have a strong suspicion that it's the same one that Lothar had.
Oh, neat. She says, pulling out one of the fucking corpses from her bag of holding and just throws it at the mirror to block Fur's reflection.
Fleur
Just
screams a bit
freaking
before.
pull
Well, screams back in front, jumping back a foot.
Yeah, I wouldn't look at any mirrors, guys. He says, picking up the naked corpse and throwing it back in her bag of holding before turning the mirror over, so no one can stare at it. That being said, I would definitely love to see a lawful evil fur, but now's not the time or the place.
So, Tong will set up will cast teleportation circle, once, and because of who you decided to bring it, it's full of Chinese characters and the yin yang symbol.
Oh dear god, your writing is fucking atrocious. Like, yeah, to be fair, I don't understand the characters, but like, even then, dear god, Tong.
I did warn you.
Yeah, well, I still appreciate you for doing this. We might have to put like a ceremonial rug over the runes though, so no one gets a fucking headache.
If we're the only ones coming here, and well, actually, no, you've been taking lessons from Himiko. You should at least be able to recognize some of the characters.
Well, yeah, some of them are based on your homeland's characters, but like, I think she points to one of the sigils. But part of it is your handwriting's so bad. I do not know. Point being, don't want a literally dragon-sized headache going off of my subconscious.
She'll get done casting it, and you'll presumably teleport back. I will get back to what trinket you all can take during the week. And
Great. You still have to give me the actual full list of his hoard, don't you?
I have yet to do that.
Yep.
So,
well,
yeah, see y'all next week.
See you.
Cool. And thanks for the moral dilemma.
You are welcome. Yeah, and actually, I'll think about giving everyone a level up. That way you can immediately get the benefits for that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably take it. With that in mind, how many levels should I put into Warlock? I've never played